Hello, everyone. Hi, guys. Let me know if you can see me clearly and if you can hear me clearly. Hi, Alphonsus, Ina, Budi, Intan, absolutely clear, all clear, super clear. Amazing, guys. So this is week 5. Welcome to week 5. And let me know how you are feeling so far. Next week is our last week. I cannot wait. I cannot believe that this is really coming to the end. And it feels like we have just started. I remember that day I was taking my first class with you guys from the hotel as usual. And now it's already coming to an end. Overwhelmed but exciting. Why am I so sad? It is about to end, excited, enjoying amazing course. Thank you so much. I feel that next lesson, next week, we are going to cry. I'm going to cry. Every time I say I'm not going to cry this time, but yeah, it is always so touching to see that we are ending. But anyways, guys, the beauty of this course is that we don't say goodbye because we are going to meet at the alumni hub and we are going to be connected. We are going to be holding workshops, gatherings, so you will still get ongoing support from us. And I hope you will enjoy this. Still excited for the new knowledge. Amazing. Amazing, excited. Can't wait to meet the community. Platform to receive payment from clients. Tiara, we already discussed it in the payment lesson, package and payment lesson. As far as I remember, it's lesson 4. We are ready to fly. Amazing. The task is intense, but I'm never disappointed with this course. It's really worth it. Thank you, Anicia. Okay, guys, so I am happy to see you live tonight, and I'm also happy to see everyone who will watch this in recording. So let me share my slides and let's start. If you need the transcription, you can click CC button on your screen, okay? So today we have a very important topic and a very exciting topic. I'm sure that a lot of you guys have been waiting for it, and we are going to talk about how to reach to clients, different ways to reach out to clients, and we are going to discuss about discovery call, about the interview with the clients. So what we are going to learn today in detail. First, the importance of recognizing opportunities and why it is so crucial. I really hope that one thing that this course will teach you to do is to see the opportunities everywhere. Maybe I'm repeating myself, and that's actually something that I always say during each and every class, that there are a lot of opportunities, endless opportunities, and I hope that I give you some knowledge about how to see the opportunities. And if you learn this from this course, I would really be happy. So how to identify opportunities that others may overlook. I'm going to give you the examples so you can use the same logic to find the opportunities for yourself. Examples of reaching out to clients on Instagram or LinkedIn. And we are also going to discuss Upwork. I'm hoping that you guys already set up your account on Upwork. I know that Upwork is working really great for some of our students. So you really need to try this platform. And today we are going to discuss how to effectively reach out to clients on Upwork. And of course, we are going to discuss about what is a discovery call, how to conduct the interview with the clients, how to prepare, what to ask your clients. And we are also going to give you the example of a discovery call recording and during this recording, you're going to understand exactly what I say every time when I conduct a call with my virtual assistant clients. So this recording will be shared with you after this lesson. And also we are going to talk about how to tailor your portfolio to match the job requirements. And I'm going to explain to you about the final tasks and the importance of it. So I hope you guys are excited as usual. Cannot wait to see your mentions, cannot wait to see your tags. Please tag me on Tanya Gromenko on Instagram. Again, I always try to make sure that I follow everyone who tagged me and really love to see your insights from the lessons. So I want to start this lesson by the quote that opportunities are everywhere and the key is to develop a vision to see them. I really believe that competition does not exist and the scarcity mindset does not exist. A lot of people actually believe that there is lack of something. There is not enough money, there are not enough clients, there are not enough jobs, there are not enough opportunities, I will not get enough clients for myself. I really believe that this is not true because the world is abundant, right? There is everything in this world and there is enough in this world for everyone. As long as you follow the rules that I mentioned to you before, bring value first, you will receive all the abundance in the world, right? I really believe that. But of course, another key is to see the opportunities, and the opportunities are everywhere, not only in the job posts that you see on LinkedIn. I have talked to you about it on the last lesson, and I'm going to talk to you about it today as well. So this is the example of my Instagram account, the way it looked before I started the course, my online course 2 years ago, and during the time when I started the course. And the reason why I want to share this with you is because I want to teach you how to see the opportunities. And I want to teach you the logic so that you can apply it to all the opportunities around you. So this was my Instagram when I started my course. I mostly posted the videos about my daily life, my trips, the time that, or where we go with my son. So it was mostly like lifestyle videos. And at that time on my Instagram, I had like 700 followers, but you can see that on my reels, I had 9,000 views, 2,000 views, 3,000 views. This is a good number, right? But imagine if you are a virtual assistant and you know that I started my online course, you go to my Instagram, you see the reels and you're like, okay, but why Tanya is not mentioning anything about her course on her Instagram? And it was actually true. The first few months, I didn't promote my course on my Instagram. I didn't strategically make content or reels about my course on my Instagram. So I was missing the opportunity. And at that time, my content was lifestyle content. It didn't sell anything. It was just lifestyle videos. Some of them got 9,000 views, but it is a waste, right? Because people do not really understand about me. They do not understand about what I offer and what value can I give to other people. So if you were interested to work with me, you already knew at that time, if you follow me, that I started my online course and you could offer me to promote it through my reels. And actually, I'm so grateful that at that time, my students, they reached out to me. They said, I had this one student, she said, Tanya, you need to create an Instagram account for SGBVA course. Like people want to see your presence on Instagram. Otherwise, you need to be legit and you need to show that it is not a scam. It's a real course, you know. So we need to create an Instagram account. And that's how one of my students reached out to me and she created an Instagram account for SGBVA course. I think it was already batch 4 or batch 5, if I'm not wrong. Imagine how many opportunities we missed because we did not create an Instagram account for the course for so long, because I was managing everything by myself. I didn't have time to do it. So same with my personal account. You could offer me to promote it through my reels. Or through posts, for example. So if you were an SMM specialist, if your highlight service is social media management, and you are interested to also learn how to create reels, you know because this is really basic information, that in order to get the most out of the reels or TikTok, you need to post frequently. But with me at that time, the problem was that I was posting just once in 3 weeks, once in 2 weeks. I was not frequent. I didn't have time. I was managing so many things. So you also could see that my reels do not promote anything. Am I missing the opportunity? And this is the opportunity for you. And the problem with many entrepreneurs is that they don't have time to generate ideas about what to post. They don't have time to write scripts, to understand and create content ideas. Maybe they understand how to use Instagram, but they simply don't have time. They are too busy. And they also don't have time to edit properly. With captions, editing is actually my pain. This is something that I really struggle with for my account. I could do it for my clients, but I couldn't do it for myself. I always didn't have time. And this is the problem with the entrepreneurs, that we as virtual assistants solve for them. So I want to also emphasize for a lot of you who feel that you are not perfect enough, you're not expert enough. And I can guarantee that there will be no time when you feel that you are experts. Even after years of experience of working with clients, there is no such thing as expert. Because everything is evolving. All the social media, email marketing, lead generation, it is all evolving. And the experience that you will get with different clients will be completely different. In my experience, I am providing social media management, but every client is completely different. They have different aims, that they have different goals, they have different personality, and I'm learning every time I work with different clients. So don't wait for the time when you are perfect. Don't wait for the time that when you will get 10 more diplomas about SMM or lead generation or email marketing, because the best experience is the experience that you will get on the job, working with a real client. So in order to start offering your services to the client, you just need to be one step ahead of your client in understanding this topic. For example, just be one step ahead of the client and understanding SMM. Just understand a little bit more than them. And that's how, if you remember my story, that's how I got my first client. I was just sharing to him about the ways he could improve his hotel Instagram account. They were like just very basic tips, but he was very surprised, and he was very he was very impressed. He saw that I'm one step ahead of him. I'm not perfect, you know, and right now I'm also not perfect, and I can learn a lot from other experts, etc. There is no such thing as perfect. So please don't wait for this moment, okay? And be open to go outside of your comfort zone. How to become better in your services. For example, you understood that you have the opportunity to help a coach like me to create amazing reels, to maybe create carousels so that I can promote more of my posts. And you are not sure if you can do it. You are not sure if you will be able to handle this task. You can just go to Google. You can go Google how to make amazing reels. You can find blogs, you can find articles, you can find YouTube videos. You can go back to SGB VA lessons, skill lessons about SMM, and rewatch the lessons as well. So you can do the audit of the client account. What else can you help them with? Is it only Reels, or is it also make an audit of their bio, or maybe messaging, or maybe creating their brand colors, maybe creating the concept for their posts, etc. So you always can go online if there is some more information that you need, and there will be so much more information available online as well for you to check it out, and for you to learn how to be one step ahead of the client. And I remember I had a client, and she didn't have a website. It was a medical clinic, and she didn't have a website. Can you imagine, guys? So I was so shocked when I was on a meeting with her. I was so shocked that she told me that her clients mostly come from France. And I told her, why you don't have a website? And she said, oh, you know, I need to create it. Can you help me? And I said, okay, I think I can help you. And then, but I knew that there is a way to create websites quickly, but I didn't know exactly how to do it. So I went home, I just Googled about how to create websites easily. Then I learned about Tilda, how to use Tilda. By the way, guys, we will have the lesson on it in the pre-course materials, so you can check it. And yeah, so that's how I basically sold the service of creating a website for the client for $1,000, even more than that. So yeah, so basically there are a lot of opportunities. Don't be afraid to try new things, and don't be afraid to go back home and research about it. You can always tell to your clients, okay, I think I will be able to handle it, but I will be able to let you know for sure in 2 days. Do you mind to give me 2 days? I will research more on this topic and I will come back to you. So always be transparent, always be honest, and tell the clients that you are ready to bring them value. You are ready to see what else you can help them with. How else to become better in your services? You can watch best performing reels every day. Let's say if we talk about reels, right? What is similar about the videos that perform best? They are creative, they are dynamic, they have trending music. They are also short, right? So you need to research everything about the service. You can read or listen to books, you can watch videos, you can sign up to different blogs or even Instagram channels, Telegram channels about these services as well. You can even listen to books, educational books. I really love Audible app. There are a lot of books in English. You also, guys, can develop and improve your English by listening to these books. You can find books about different services, social media management, lead generation, email marketing, TikTok, Reels, everything. You can also educate yourself this way as well. So what could a VA have written to me if they saw this opportunity at that time? And this is a message that I have written myself. This is not a real message. This is just an example for you. Dear Tanya, I have been following you for quite a while now, and I'm impressed with all of the businesses that you have while also managing a family at the same time. I have noticed that you recently started an online course, and since your audience on your personal IG is quite a lot of people, 700, I think they would be happy to know more about the course and participate in it. Besides, I think we can use Reels to promote your online course to the new people. I'm a virtual assistant who helps businesses to manage their social media, and I specialize in Reels and TikTok. May I have a pleasure to create one Reels for you to show how I envision the promotion of your courses. So you can even offer to create one trial post, one trial Reels. And I have stories from my students when they offered to the potential client to create one trial video, one trial post, one trial article for them, then the client agreed to work with them, because it's basically the proof that they can do the task, right? And this is personalized proof. Of course, though, I don't really feel like offering them one week trial. I'm really against free work unless you really want to use this opportunity for your portfolio, or maybe for the testimonial, or maybe you are really not confident in yourself and you decide to work for someone for 1 week just for the testimonial and to have a real work experience. Okay, this is acceptable, but don't make it a habit to offer your work for free. I don't think that this is a good long-term strategy. But you can offer just a simple task, just a short task, to create one reel, to create one post, etc. Other ways to reach out, and I'm going to explain more about each of them in a moment. First, starting a conversation and only offer services after that. Second is offering the value. It is basically Canvas slides with a few suggestions. It is always great. It will be more work on your side because you will really need to spend time to do all that, but it is really a great way to catch the attention of the client. And you can also attach portfolio with relevant work examples to your client. So now let's discuss each of these ways. And this is a real example of starting a conversation approach that I have got. So there was a lady and I received a DM from her. She said, "Hi, Tanya. I was checking your profile and it's amazing how you help people leverage their skills through online courses so they can monetize their expertise and make it a profitable business. With these times, the work you do is much needed. I was surprised that you are not running any ads currently. Is there a reason why? You would smash it." And then when I looked at this message, I was very surprised. First of all, of course, I could see that this is a tailored message. This is a personalized message because this lady was complimenting me, right? And when someone gives us a compliment, it is always great, right? People always like compliments, especially when it comes to their business. So you could take something from this coach or florist or nutritionist that you are reaching out to, and you can compliment them on something that they have done in their business. This is always a great approach. And then I was also surprised that she is saying that I don't run ads, because I run ads. And I responded, "Hi, Florine, I run ads." And then she said, "Oh, glad to hear that. Are you satisfied with the results you're currently getting from your ads?" And I said, "Yes, pretty much. What ads platforms are you using to generate leads for your clients?" So basically, after her second message, I already understood that she must be providing services for the ads. And then I visited her profile on Instagram, and then I already initiated the conversation about her business. So do you understand this approach, guys? So this is just informal approach. She does not sell me anything. She's just asking. She's just starting a conversation. And then she said, "Awesome, we run Facebook, Instagram ads." And then I said, "Okay, let's have a call. Let's have an interview," because I'm always looking for people who can, help us to run ads. So this is one of the approaches that you can use. Second is offering value. And this is the story of Nofi. I already shared with you her story before in the previous lessons. She approached me on Instagram and she said that she has created a special presentation for me about her ideas on how she will grow my YouTube channel. At that time, I have posted on Tinder that I am looking for a virtual assistant who will manage my team, my YouTube channel. And Nofi has had zero experience in YouTube before. She had zero experience in social media before. She had zero experience as a virtual assistant before. So guys, she just took her time and created the slides with her ideas for me. And she asked me to consider her proposal. Do you guys want me to show her slides to you? Yes, yes, sure. Okay, absolutely. Okay, great. Let me stop sharing my screen. And I'm going to share with you the slides. Okay, guys, so I hope you can see the slides. And just to let you know, this does not mean that you need to have so many slides for your clients. You can just create 3 slides or 4 slides or 5 slides. You do not necessarily need to spend 1 week and create 20 slides. This is just the example, okay? So she just shared with me her sales funnel ideas on YouTube. And then she said that, first of all, she explained to me why it is so important to have YouTube channel in 2023. And then she gave some statistics, which is proving that YouTube is actually such an amazing platform. And then she gave some more statistics that YouTube is #2 biggest platform in the world. And then she presented a strategy to be successful YouTube channel in 2023. Start up, grow up, scale up. And then she was explaining how to do all the 3 steps. First of all, start up, develop, develop the skill of creating videos and collecting data. Focus on the target audience, create videos around search, keep it simple, etc. And then she shared with me how we can actually create a video around the topics that people like. And then she gave the ideas, the content ideas for our next YouTube videos. Guys, by the way, don't worry if you cannot read the slides one by one. We are going to share these slides with you so you can analyze them. And we already asked the permission of Nofi to share with you the slides. So we are going to share them after this lesson. Okay, so now I'm just going to quickly discuss. So then break down questions, answers. So she gave the content ideas. Comparing the content idea with TubeBuddy. And then she is explaining what is grow up, stand out and keep up with the competition, double down on what is working, know the analytics and optimize, and time block. And then she basically analyzed my current YouTube account. And at that time, it was really, really small. I didn't even have I only have had 100 followers or 200 followers. And she was able, until now, she was able to grow my account so much, guys. So yeah, then she gave me the examples of other creators, other coaches, and what kind of thumbnails they use, what kind of topics they use. And then she gave me some ideas how we can improve my current YouTube channel. And when I was reading all this, I was really satisfied and shocked, because in my head, I was thinking, okay, if I hire her to manage my YouTube, then she already kind of knows what to do because she gave me all these ideas. I had no idea about all this. Not because I cannot research it. I can actually go online, spend 2 days, and also know the same things, right? But I simply do not have time, guys. So, and that is the reason why she showed to me that she's one step ahead of me in understanding YouTube, in understanding how to manage YouTube, how to use Keyword Explorer and different other tools. And then, so see, at that time I had 847 subscribers on my YouTube. She analyzed some of the videos and gave some more suggestions about time blocks, about how to improve the thumbnails, etc. And then step 3 is scale up, sustain growth, and continue to expand. And then go beyond YouTube, build the community, break the pattern. So breaking a long form into short form, posting shorts, etc., etc., etc. So here are some of the examples that she gives. Guys, let me know in the chat how do you like this these slides. Again, you will be able to analyze and see one by one. We are going to share the slides soon with you. So this is impressive, right? And I can guarantee that 99.9% of experienced virtual assistants who are experienced with YouTube, they will simply never do this type of thing to their client. And that's what makes you guys stand out. You always ask me, how do we stand out if we are beginners? First of all, we don't use the word beginners, as I already explained, but how to stand out, do extra value, bring extra value, show to the client what you can do, show your ideas, because 99.9% of experienced VAs will not do that. And this is your way to stand out. Okay, I'm stopping sharing this screen and going back to the presentation. Let me check the chat. Cool girl, amazing, awesome, wow, amazing effort, big effort. Yes, she said she spent a few days creating this. I think it is really amazing, but again, you don't have to spend so much time and create 20 slides. But again, she use this to educate herself as well, because after creating all the slides, imagine how much more she was able to understand, right? So some people are telling me, Tanya, okay, but what if I put so much effort, I create the slides for the client, but the client does not hire me in the end? And of course, I cannot guarantee to you that after you create the slides, you will be hired, you know, and no one will guarantee. And Novi could also not guarantee that when she was creating this. And I am completely fine with that, guys. And you should be completely fine with that. It is giving value. And even if the client does not hire you, first of all, you will learn so much about what you are sharing about this service. And also, secondly, this value, the something that you gave back to people, it will return to you. Maybe not from this client, maybe from other clients, from other people. It will come back to you. And another thing that people ask me, but okay, what if I share my ideas to client and then the client will just copy my ideas and implement? Guys, also, you don't have to worry about this, because ideas are worth nothing if they are not implemented. And I mean, if the entrepreneur does not have anyone who implement these ideas, and the entrepreneurs are busy, I can guarantee they will not have time to implement these ideas. If Novi could send me these slides, and I was like, wow, okay, I will just take these slides, I will implement it myself. I will not implement this because it takes a lot of time. So without execution, without implementation, these ideas are not worth anything. So this is only worth a lot if this person who is suggesting these ideas is going to implement them. Do you know what I mean? So I hope that you will not be afraid to give value to people, to spend a little bit more time, to give them more, even more value. And you will not be upset, even if they don't hire you, because this will come back to you. I can guarantee this. So also don't forget to always use ChatGPT to check any writing. If you know Nofi, or you can connect to her on her Instagram, her English is basic. But if you could see the slides, she had 0 mistakes because she checked everything with ChatGPT or with Grammarly. But I always prefer ChatGPT. So if you can check with ChatGPT, it would be best. Now, how to research, how to reach, I'm just reading the chat, sorry. How to reach clients on Upwork. Let's talk about it. And the main thing that people tell me, Tanya, on Upwork, there are so many job posts that say, I need experienced VA. I need a VA with experience. And I really want to encourage you and let you understand that you don't have to be scared by the word experience. Somehow experience, it is such a scary word for beginners. I understand this, guys. But I don't want to be scared about this word, because experience is just the proof that you can do the work. Because imagine if the client does not know you, never met you before, how else will they be able to ensure that you can provide good service, right? That's why they just write this. And even in our Tinder posts, we sometimes write experience. But please don't be intimidated by this word. And today I'm going to show you how to address the job post like this, and how to write and apply for the job post like this. So main points for the YouTube, not YouTube, Upwork. Main points to note: read the job description to fully understand what is needed in the job, because some people do not even read the full job description. They just put the portfolio and done. And of course, I am not surprised that if we just apply too many jobs, but we don't even read what the job is about, what are the requirements, then the results are also not good. Address the person by name. I'm going to demonstrate to you how to do it shortly in my next slides. Understand the pain points of the client. Understand the pain points of the client. What is the client looking for? What are they looking for? What kind of qualities are they looking for in the VA? And then use relevant work examples. I was just chatting with my student from the previous batch, and he was telling me, Tanya, I applied to Upwork jobs, but why I don't get any response? I told him, can you show me the example of the job that you are applying for? And can you show me the example of the cover letter that you sent to the Upwork job? And then he showed me the Upwork job description and the cover letter that he sent. The cover letter did not mention anything, any requirement, any pain points, and any examples of the work that is written in the job description. So how can he be shortlisted for this work if his portfolio and if his cover letter doesn't mention anything about this service, right? So this is, of course, not possible. That's why you need to edit your portfolios about me and work sample section if needed. You need to read the job description, what is needed. And then clearly mention the next step in the cover letter. Can we have a call to discuss? Can I create like a free reel for you? Can I create a free post for you? Can we hop on a short call to discuss more? And then I checked your website if there is a website mentioned in the description. For example, sometimes in the job post, the client is saying, I have this company, SGBVA, and this is my Instagram account, and I'm looking for social media manager for SGBVA. So you can go and check it out. You can go to SGBVA website, you can go to SGBVA Instagram, and this will be a plus point that will make you stand out, that you will tell to the client in the cover letter, by the way, I have checked your website and I have checked your Instagram. I think it's really amazing, but I think I have some ideas about how I can improve your online presence. How about we have 10 minutes call so I can present all my ideas to you? Or how about I give you a 30 minutes consultation about how you can sell more with your Instagram or something like that. So there should be and could be, I checked your website if there is information about it in the job post. So let's analyze. This is the example, guys. Let's read the example of the job post. Just give me 1 second. I will make my aircon a bit warmer. Guys, so I hope that by now you have already read the example of the job post. So here at the end, we also could see that it is needed for less than 30 hours a week, 3 to 6 months, intermediate level of experience, right? And some people can be intimidated, or this is intermediate level, this is not beginner. Guys, I encourage you to not only look for beginner jobs, you also look for intermediate. You can definitely, by everything that you have learned, even on this course, you already can understand so much more than a lot of intermediate and professional experienced VAs. So here you already can see the responsibilities and the skills that they need, right? Strong attention to details, experience in social media management, proficiency in editing reels. Proficiency is also another word that people are so scared about. Proficient. It means perfect, right? No, please guys, don't be intimidated by this. Also, payment method verified. This is important. And we could see on the right-hand side, 4.98 of 55 reviews. This is a proof that this client is a trustworthy client. So this is good thing to note for yourself. And also, we see that you will be asked to answer the following questions when submitting a proposal. Please don't miss this information, because for some virtual assistants who do not even read the job description until the end, of course, they don't respond to the questions. Please provide a brief overview of your relevant experience in social media management and virtual assistants. Please describe your experience in content research for social media. How do you identify trending topics, keywords, and engaging content ideas? So again, a lot of people can get scared with these questions, but I'm going to show you how to address them. And when we go to this client profile on Upwork, the client that has posted this job post, we would see the feedbacks for this client who has posted this job post. So I encourage you to go to the feedback section to read about the feedbacks. And most of the time, in one of the feedbacks, you will see the client's name. So at the end here, at the last feedbacks, you could see the feedback from the freelancer. It was really good experience working with Kathleen. So it means that the person who has posted this job, the name is Kathleen. And if you are able to identify the name of the person, it will be such a great opportunity for you to stand out, because you can address this person by name, and this is always makes the best impression. So I highly recommend you to do that. That is not always 100% possible, because it is not all the times that we can see the name in the feedbacks, but it happens very often. Just check the feedbacks for this client. Okay, now what kind of cover letter can we write for this job? Considering everything that we have seen in the job description. This is important, right? So, hi, Kathleen. I'm very interested in assisting you with social media management tasks on a long-term basis. I believe I have the right skills and motivation to work closely with you to ensure that the job is completed on time and meets expectations. And this is the pain point of most people and clients of Upwork, because some people from Upwork disappear. Some people on Upwork did not do the job on time. I had a lot of experience with this as a client on Upwork, hiring other VAs. That's why if you are able to ensure your clients that you can do work on time and meet expectations, and you have good communication, you can respond fast, then it would be really great. I have a passion for social media, closely follow current trends because they mention about trends, right? And I have experience editing reels and creating Canva designs. I have attached my work samples below for your review. And the work samples is the proof of your experience, because experience, it is the proof that you can do the job. It is not necessarily working with clients. Naturally creative and solution-oriented, I excel at generating innovative ideas. Moreover, I am reliable, ensuring that I deliver the necessary results. I am also prompt in communication. To address your question, I typically identify trendy topics by researching popular content on social media, including hashtags, reels, and trends. If possible, please share your website and social media accounts so I can offer suggestions on topic and content, because she did not share anything in the job post. Could we schedule a call to discuss the opportunity further? I appreciate your prompt reply. So basically, on the first part of this cover letter, we mentioned that you are interested in applying for this specific job, and you mentioned exactly what the job is about. Because some VAs, they say, I'm very interested in this job, and they don't even mention what job is it. So me as a client, when I see this, I feel that this is the sentence that they just copy paste to all the jobs that they apply. Do you know what I mean? So this is what makes it personal. After that, you just tell more about yourself and also explain your passion for the topic, and explain that you have experience and you have work samples to show your proof of this experience. And then, of course, emphasizing on different things that they have talked about here, such as strong attention to detail, experience in social media management, editing reels and TikTok, editing graphics using Canva. So you need to mention all of this, because if you are not going to mention this, it will be irrelevant to this job, okay? So customizing your portfolio to fit the job vacancy, determine the skills and qualification required for this job, place your most relevant projects at skills at the top of your portfolio. So if the job is about social media management, please do not put your admin skills examples at the top. You can just rearrange the slides and put the SMM part on the top, and at the end you can say that I am also doing some admin work as a VA. So here are some of my more examples. Describe your project so they align with job requirements. and remove skills and projects that are not relevant to the vacancy, or you can still keep them, but at the very end. Because most of the time, especially if your portfolio is long, the entrepreneurs will not read at each and every page. They will not scroll all the way down until the end. So what really makes the first impression is the first slides. So make sure that all the relevant things for this job vacancy is at the top, okay? If you have certifications in the skills, include them in the portfolio. To me, it is really not important, I would say. If you have SGB certificate, yes, you can put it, or it's up to you, you don't have to put it. When I make a decision about to hire a VA or not, I do not look at certificates. But I mean, I'm not against it. You can just, if you feel comfortable, you definitely can include certifications. Before submitting your portfolio, seek outside advice from friends or authorities. I mean, if you are not confident, if you feel that you need approval or proof from other people that your portfolio is good enough, you can show it to your friends. You can show it to your family. Example for the lead generation role. If you apply, ensure that your portfolio highlights relevant work examples related to lead generation at the top. You can still keep other work samples at the very end, okay? You can just mention that also you provide basic social media, basic admin support, but the most important thing should be at the top of your portfolio, okay? Same goes to the email marketing, same goes to the social media management. So again, make sure that everything is at the top. And again, I know that it is, guys, it's a lot of new information, a lot of things, especially for those of you who have never reached out to clients before, and probably you are overwhelmed. Okay, now is the time for you to reach out to clients, to offer you services. Sometimes you overthink too much. What if they reject me? What if I'm not good enough? What if I'm not perfect enough? What if? What if? So what I want to tell you is, when we start, we are always nervous. When we are doing something new, we are always nervous, and it is okay. The most important thing, you need to go outside of your comfort zone, and you need to reach out to people. For me, I used to not love sales at all. It was so stressful for me when I started my business to reach out to clients. Back in 2018, 2019, I was even calling my potential clients. Some of them were shouting at me. Some of them just, rejected me on the spot without even allowing me to tell them one sentence. And it was really hard. It was really harsh experience. Of course, right now we don't call our clients. There is much safer way and much more comfortable way. It just comes with experience. The first time you reach out to people, the first time you do the discovery call, you will be nervous, and that's okay. With experience, it will get easier and easier and easier. Right now, I can just call people non-stop. When I started my SGBVA course, I was a sales moderator myself. I was calling people after the webinar myself. I could just call them non-stop, 50 people in one evening. Can you imagine that? And if they reject, if they say, I don't want to buy your course, I am fine with that. I don't take it personally anymore, because I have lots and lots of experience before reaching out to clients. So guys, it is okay to be afraid. It is okay to have fear. Just overcome the fear and still go with it. It will come better. It is become better. And sales is such an important topic because it is communication skills, and sales skills, communication skills is something that we use in our daily life. Even not outside of the business. When we communicate with our partners, when we communicate with our kids, right? Especially kids, we need to be able to convince them in so many things, and they always do not agree, right? So this is also sales skills, because it always comes down to communication. And I always tell to my sales moderators, I tell them that, and I tell to my students, because some of them say, okay, we need to, we are VAs and we need to go and take money from our clients. And I tell to them, you are not taking money, you are giving value. This is first. And if you have a great product, if you have a great service, if you can bring people value, it is your responsibility to convince people that this is what they really need, and this is what will help them. Do you understand what I mean, guys? So sales is a great thing, because we help people and we give them value. We are not taking the money from people without giving them anything, right? We give them value. And entrepreneurs know that hiring a VA is an investment. This is the best investment that they can make in their business. So you must understand sales if you are a business owner, and even if you're not a business owner, because sales are everywhere in our lives. I really love what Kanye West said. I was never really good at anything except for the ability to learn. And I can guarantee, guys, that right now, the most successful people in the world are not the ones who have the best diplomas or degrees. Actually, the world has changed so much. You can graduate from a great university and it can be really, really hard for you to become successful and find a job. And you can not have any degree, don't have any formal education, but you can still learn and you can still succeed. I really believe that we are lucky and should be grateful to live in an amazing time when globalization gave us so many opportunities, when you don't have to be rich or go to the prestigious university in order to succeed. As long as you can master the ability to learn, and as long as you can be consistent in learning about something, consistent in doing small little steps every day. And that's what many people fail to do, unfortunately. They think that you can become rich and famous and successful fast in one day. You just need to have special experience or special diploma. But the thing is that the path to big success is small steps every day. And that's why I really believe in the power of consistency. Even if you do small little steps, but every single day, you will be really successful, because this is the power of compounding. Small steps every day. Only this will bring you big results. So I saw the story of one of my students. Maybe the student is here tonight. She mentioned in her story, she has posted one of the SGBVA lessons, and she said, I am getting 1% better every day. And I feel like, wow, this is such a great mindset. Just one small step every day, learning something new, learning how to bring value to clients, being visible, and you will get big results. Okay, guys, enough. That's already too long about the mindset. Let's move on to the discovery call part. So basically, the discovery call is the interview. That's what we call the interview in the VA world. It is a sales call. And the aim is to understand the client's needs, and only then to present your services based on their needs. Unfortunately, one of the big mistakes that people make on the discovery call is that they start to talk about themselves. I remember one day I had a call, an interview with a VA, and from the second one, she told me, Tanya, let me introduce myself. My name is I don't remember. My name is Tanya. I have graduated and got my bachelor's degree from the majoring in medicine in 2016, and then I went on to get my master's degree in law, and then I was working for the company this and that for 2 years, and then I decided to change the company. And then when I listen to all this, I already get very bored. Because guys, this is not a traditional job interview. This is the discovery call with your client. And the call is about your client. It is not about you. So please really understand this, that the call is about the client. And the aim is to understand the client's needs, and only then you can speak about yourself, okay? So it is not, the discovery call is not as stressful as you might think. And the great way to make it less stressful for you when you are just starting out to have discovery calls is to remember the starting of the discovery call. And for me, if you watch the recording of the discovery calls that I have prepared for you, you will see that in the beginning, I always say the same sentence. I say, hi, Tanya, thank you very much for your time today. So today, the agenda of the call will be that I'm going to ask you some questions about your company and your business. And then after that, I can present you some ideas that I have for your social media. And then you can ask me any questions that you have. Is it okay for you? So this is the same thing that I say during the call with every single client. And this is really helpful. First of all, because you set the agenda, you are the one leading the call, so the client understands what is going to happen during this call, okay? And secondly, it makes it easier for you because you can just memorize the first sentences that you are going to say, because most of the time we are very nervous in the first few minutes. Sometimes we just forget everything because we are so nervous. So if you memorize, you just write down the first sentences. Today, the agenda of the call will be this, and you just memorize. So even if you are nervous, you will get through this part. And then usually the client will say, okay, yes, you can ask me any questions. And then it already becomes more chill, so to say. So questions that you can ask your clients. Of course, you need to do prior research about any client that you are talking to. You need to understand what is their social media, maybe analyze their website. So you already need to know what the business is doing. I remember I had a call with a virtual assistant, and when I asked him, what do you know about my company? He said, if you are interested to work with me, then I will check about your company. Guys, can you imagine that? So he didn't even check about my company before the call. So of course, after that, I just asked him politely a few questions, and then I said, okay, thank you. I will contact you later, because I just wanted to politely end the conversation, because of course, this is very this is really making a bad impression. Even if you are very skillful and great as a virtual assistant, but if you did not research about the client before the call, this is not a good impression for sure. This ruins the whole impression. So you can ask the client, okay, as far as I understand, I already checked your website, I already checked your Instagram. I know that you are offering online course about remote work, about how to become a virtual assistant. Do I understand correctly? Yes, you understand correctly. So can you tell me more about your business? Is there anything else that you provide, or maybe do you have other businesses, or maybe is there any other services that you provide? So basically, in this first question, you show to the client that you already know their business, but just asking them about more details, maybe some more details about the business. Then the next question can be, what are you struggling with the most in terms of social media management, or in terms of lead generation, or in terms of email marketing? Then the different clients will tell different things, which will be great insights for you. Maybe the client is struggling with time because they don't have time. Maybe they understand how to create reels, they understand how to create content, but simply don't have time. Or maybe they don't have any experience in social media and they want you to give ideas because they have no idea about what is Instagram, what is TikTok, how to open an account, etc. Because there are different type of clients, right? Understand that you mentioned that you need help with email marketing for your business. Is there anything else that I can help you with? Do you need anything else? Because some clients in the job post or maybe when we are reaching out to them for a specific type of help, maybe they need anything else. Maybe they also need you to help with like basic bookkeeping, or maybe they need you to help with basic data entry, etc. And then after that, again, guys, this is not the set of questions that you exactly need to follow. You can just have this as a like a cheat sheet questions, but you can still develop the conversation further. Maybe you want to ask something else. Maybe as the conversation goes, you want to ask some more details. Feel free to do that. This is just for your inspiration. And then after that, you can say, do you have any questions for me? Or even before you ask, do you have any questions for me? You can actually present your ideas. You can say, okay, I understand that you need help with with email marketing. So I wanted to present you some ideas that I can implement for you in email marketing. How about we do the landing page and we offer people to sign up to your newsletters in exchange for the free PDF. And this can be the example of landing page. I took this example from another coach that is offering similar services as you. So we can create something similar. What do you think about it? Or by the way, we also can promote this free PDF on your Instagram account, and we can ask your followers to sign up to our newsletters in exchange for this free PDF. So, you know, you can give examples. So providing value, providing ideas. Remember, value equals ideas, right? And it will immediately showcase your skills. What else you can do besides this is you can share. Okay, by the way, do you know that I also actually found another coach which is similar to you, also remote work coach, and she is having 1 million followers. Do you know this coach? And then you can share the screenshot on your slides. This is a coach similar to you, and I noticed that she is also posting reels. How about we also post more reels on your social media? And I basically can also help you with basic social media management. I can also schedule frequently for you. I can, you know, help you with content ideas. How about that? You know, so you also can analyze similar entrepreneurs who are already more successful than your current potential client. Do you know what I mean? And this will help you to, because the clients will unconsciously think that you are expert. You are like definitely one step ahead from them because you are giving so many ideas. You even know other coaches who are similar to them, and you can learn from them. So it is always great to analyze the competitors of your potential client and to present to them the ideas based on your research about these competitors. Guys, give me feedback. Do you understand what I mean? Clear signal. Suaranya naik turun. Crystal, understand? Yes, clear, crystal clear. Get well soon. Thank you, yes. I hope you can still understand what I mean. I got some cold. If unclear, bagus. Bagus. Okay, great. Thank you, guys. So after that, there should be the question from the client. Usually the client will ask you the question, how much would this be? How much do you charge? Because by everything that you have mentioned previously, you already convinced the client to hire you. So that's why I'm not really suggesting you to put the rates on your Instagram or publicly, because when we give value, we are selling to the client the idea of hiring us. Yes. So I just want to use this opportunity because for you to bring value and maybe reach out to me, because I really want to develop our Tinder and maybe create SGBVA agency in the future, so we can provide more job opportunities for our students, and maybe we can be like a real agency, which is, assisting different companies and entrepreneurs with VA tasks. So I already told some of you who approached me, you already know this. So if you want to present to me your ideas about how we can do it, or maybe you have some specific insights about what we can do, what can we implement, how we can start, because I think right now my problem is that I don't have a help on this. I do not have a person who would oversee this and help me to do this. So that's why I always postpone it. So if you want to reach out to me, if you want to present me your ideas, if you want to, if you feel that you could be valuable, and if you can bring some suggestions, this is your chance to try it out. So just DM me on Telegram and tell me your suggestions, okay? So after that, after we bring value, then the client would usually ask, how much do we charge? And then first thing that we should ask the client is, how do you prefer to pay? Do you prefer per hour? Do you prefer per month? Because these are the two most common arrangements, unless it's a project-based. But even if it's project-based, it also can be monthly. So do you prefer to pay monthly or hourly? Because sometimes during the discovery call, when I say how much do you charge, the VA is telling me 10 USD an hour. But I'm not really comfortable. For example, for this position, I'm not really comfortable to pay in per hour. I want to pay fixed. And that's why I would be more happy if the VA would ask me first, how much do you prefer? Is it per month or per hour? And then you can negotiate from there. So if you need to repeat the information about the pricing and packages, you can go to the separate lesson on this, okay? So during the sales call, the client is the one who speaks the most, at least in the beginning. So please don't make this popular mistake when you just speak all about yourself in the beginning. Again, as I said, success is passion plus consistency. I really believe that the most successful people are the ones who has mastered the skill of consistency, doing boring work, not boring work, but like doing small steps, being consistent every day. This is the most easiest task, and this is the most difficult task, because just spending 20 minutes per day on learning your skills, on learning how to be valuable to the client is an easy task. It is just 20 minutes per day, right? But so many people don't do that. They are not able to be consistent. And this is the reason why so many people cannot succeed, because in every area of your life, the success depends on consistency, small steps every day. And passion, of course, because if you have consistency but you don't like what you learn, or you don't like what you do every day, then you will be burned out very fast. So it doesn't make sense as well. So let's say, and that's why some VAs are asking me, Tanya, what is the best VA service where I can get a lot of money? I say, you know, there is no such thing, because even if I tell you this is lead generation and you will choose lead generation, but you don't like lead generation, you will not be successful in it, because you will not be able to be consistent, because you do not have passion in the first place. You will be burned out. And even if you have money, you will not be successful. You will not be able to do it long term. So that's why the key to success is passion plus consistency. And I hope that you guys can really write it down for yourself. And when you are overwhelmed, when you feel like, oh, you know, when will I succeed? Well, how much time does it take? You need to always look at this and always remember about the small steps, about giving value to clients, small steps regularly, and passion. This is really, really important. Final project, batch 16. What is it? You will need to compile your portfolio using all the worksheets that you have prepared in previous lessons, and additionally upload the portfolio to the highlight service. You will receive the task tomorrow. So you will have the complete portfolio after this course. Also apply for minimum 2 jobs on Upwork following the steps that I have mentioned today, and reach out to top 5 entrepreneurs who you selected last week. You can reach them on IG, LinkedIn, or email, following any suggestions that I have shared with you. You can send your elevator pitch, proposal, portfolio, or personalized message to them. Please adapt your portfolio to your client's needs. So again, I already explained to you in detail how to use different types of approach. This is really, really important, because again, this task is connected to finding clients and reaching out to clients and becoming visible and being consistent. So you will have time to complete this. So you can reach out to one person per day. You can reach out to one person per day and make it consistent. So I really hope that you can complete this task, because it's crucial for your success. You need to reach out to clients. Please do not say, I'm not perfect enough, I'm not good enough, because, okay, we already talked about it today. And remember, guys, success is not found in the pursuit of perfection, but in the willingness to take the first step. Don't let the fear of making mistakes hold you back. Embrace the uncertainty, for it is the gateway to discovery and growth. Remember, it is not about being right or wrong. It's about having the courage to begin. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate that so many of you, almost everyone, stayed until the end. Thank you, and we are done with the official part. If you want to leave, I will see you next week. Thank you very much, guys, and I hope you got good insights from this lesson. Thank you. You are the best. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, guys. I will take some pictures. Thank you for your feedbacks. Terima kasih. Terima kasih, guys. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Tantri, makasih. Dina, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay, so for those of you who still wants to stay for the Q&A, I will address a few questions about this topic tonight. So feel free to drop your questions. Ani, Tanya, what do you think about joining the agencies? Is it recommended? If it is, what factors we should consider before joining one? Actually, I have no experience with this. That's why I asked for your insights as well. I have no experience with joining the agency. I know that they take a cut from the salary of a VA, and I would definitely want you guys to be independent VAs because that's how you can make the most money. You can really make your own business. And if I had a choice, I mean, I would definitely be an independent VA because you can earn much more, and you will not be employed by someone, so to say, but you will be working for yourself. And this is always the best. And trust me, by joining this course, you already have all knowledge that you need to kickstart all this, to kickstart your journey independently. But if you still are too maybe not confident, or you feel that really it's such a struggle for you to find clients by yourself, and you know you are too afraid, maybe it would be a good start to just try it out. But again, I'm not sure how it works and what you should consider, because definitely you will earn much less because they take like half of your income or maybe more, I don't know exactly. So you can check it out and let me know. Ani, Tanya, if my service reaches a wide range of interest in the market in the future and I need to hire other VAs for help, to what extent do you think I can delegate the workload, and how to avoid losing clients who run away with my VA? So to what extent you should delegate the workload? You can delegate anything. Like you can delegate, for example, for SMM, you can delegate like basically everything. Like right now, whenever I have new VA clients, I delegate pretty much almost everything. But most of the time, I still communicate with the client myself. So I do not ask my VA to communicate with the client. I usually communicate with the client. That's why it doesn't really happen that the client will run away with the VA. It doesn't really happen because the communication usually will go through me. But guys, you will have a separate bonus lesson on delegating. So I think it will be on week 6, if I'm not mistaken, or after week 6, there will be a bonus lesson about delegation, delegating wisely, and how to choose a VA and when to delegate, what is the right time to delegate, etc. Cindy, what if 5 out of 5 clients want to work with us? I'm worried I can't manage too much clients. Cindy, that's a good problem to have. Don't overthink for now. I think that's usually not realistic, because usually we need to remember the conversion rate, the funnel, right? We reach out to 10 people and only 10% will reply, or only 10% will reply usually. So it never happens that you reach out to 5 people and all 5 will reply and all 5 will work with you. No, it doesn't happen like that. You almost never. That's why you need to understand the funnel. At the top of the funnel, we have a lot of people. At the end of the funnel, we have less people. That's why, and it is normal. It is true for any business. There is no funnel exists in the world where 100 people, for example, 100 people watched my webinar, 100 people bought the course, or 100 people saw the Facebook ads, 100 people watch the free webinar, 100 people bought the course. This does not exist in any business. Same like VA. You reach out to 20 people, only 3 will reply or 2 will reply, and only 1 will have a call with you, and hopefully this person will become your client. So please do not have the expectations that you are going to reach to 5 clients. All of them will reply to you. All of them will have a discovery call with you, and all of them are going to sign a contract with you. So I mean, this is a good problem to have, and I really will be very grateful if this happens. But this is the exception. It is not the rule. And it is important to understand the funnel. The funnel always goes down from the top to the bottom, right? And this is normal. Laila, I personally feel unconfident to reach to clients because I think my knowledge is not enough to provide my service, even though I try my best to follow the lesson as determined as possible. Do you have any suggestion? Laila, I suggest you shift your mindset from reaching out to clients to take the money from them and ask them to hire you, to reaching out to clients to provide value for them. Take the approach when you create slides for them and present your suggestions without any expectations. Just reach out to them and say, I have analyzed your account. Here are some suggestions that I have for you. Here are the slides. And these are some ideas which could help you grow your business. I would be happy to give you more consultation if you want, free 30 minutes consultation. Just without any expectation, send and give back first. And it will, creating these slides, giving value to other people will be boosting your confidence, will be boosting your knowledge, will be helping you to overcome the fear of reaching out to people, to clients. And at the same time, you will not be really asking them to hire you. You will just be giving value. And unfortunately, I still receive messages from people who say, Tanya, can you help me? Can you give me the job? This does not work like that. As much as I want to help you, I cannot just give the job. You need to show first how you give the value, right? So this would be my my advice to you. Akila, Tanya, 2 weeks ago, someone DM'd me on Instagram asking my rate. I answered I charged $10 an hour, but depends on her needs and can work with a suitable budget for her. I offered a doing discovery call and she asked me when would the discovery call be conducted. But when I offered her the time to do the discovery call and ask for GMT time, she ghosted me and just reads my message. Is there anything wrong with my approach? No, you did completely great. What you need to do is, tell me guys in the chat what Akila needs to do. Follow up, yes, follow up, follow up, follow up. Did you follow up, Akila? There is no such thing ghosted me. There is, again, ghosted. I don't like feel this word ghosted because it's like the person purposely doesn't respond. This usually doesn't happen. I mean, there is no such thing as ghosted. Maybe they are just busy. Maybe they just read but didn't yet respond. Just follow up at least 2 times every 2 days. And only after 2 follow-ups, if they didn't respond, then maybe they are not interested. Maybe don't push them too much, okay? But if you did not follow up even 1 time, then please don't say that they are ghosting you, because I sometimes also don't reply, or I read and don't reply simply because maybe someone disturbed me, or maybe I forgot to reply or something like that. It doesn't mean that I'm not interested. Aulin, Tanya, thank you for your top-notch course. Thank you. I can feel I am soon will become a world-class VA and to get a client. I got scam applying for a job on Upwork, but thank God I blocked this person from my Telegram. I would like to ask you, when I apply, in order to be able to apply for one client, I need to have to send or have points connects, and I have to pay for it. I think it's about $1 for 10, 16 connects. I forgot. Is it normal to pay for this matter? So, Aulin, on Upwork, when you register, you will get 50 connects. 50 connects will give you the chance to apply for around 10 jobs. That is the way Upwork makes sure that the VAs are not applying to all the jobs, because you need to also be selective about which jobs you apply, because otherwise so many VAs will be applying to all of the jobs, right? So be selective about the jobs that you apply and make sure that you really write a quality cover letter, quality application, right? But of course, if you have utilized all these 50 connects, then you need to buy connects. And I think it is my team mentioned to me today that for 150 connects, it is like $20. 150 connects, it gives you the opportunity to apply for like 30 jobs. So I don't think that this is a very high price. I mean, if you really apply, send the quality applications to your clients, so you can consider buying a connect. It is okay. But when you first register to Upwork, you will be given 50 connects for free. Rizka, is there any success rate compiled by SGBVA in reaching out potential clients until we get a job, especially fresh graduate of SGB students? There is no such thing, fresh graduate beginners, or there is a normal pipeline and the normal conversion rate. Actually, for most of the businesses, the difference is not much in most of the businesses. Of course, some businesses have better conversion rate, some worse conversion rate, and same goes to students. But what I mentioned to you just now is 10% conversion rate to each of the steps of the funnel. So, for example, you chose 20 entrepreneurs and you reach out to 20 entrepreneurs. Usually 10 or 20% will respond. It means that 2 or 4 or 5, for some students 7, but usually 2 or 3 or 4 will respond. And then out of these 4 people who respond, 10% or 20%, or usually not 10%, but at least 20% will set a discovery call. So if 4 people responded, then it will be 1 person or 2 people at best who will do the discovery call. And then again, after discovery call, usually 50-50%, right? So it will be 50% they will work with you, or 50% that they will not work with you. So again, in order for you to get more opportunities to get the client, what should you do? Can you let me know in the chat? According to what I mentioned, I think that we should prepare the pictures, infographics with the funnel, so you can understand it better. But based on what I mentioned, on the percentage of the conversion rate, if you want to have more opportunities, what do you need to do? Yes, right. Well done, guys. Jayanti, Tahira, Tias, Fayola, Putri, yes. Reach more clients. You will need to make the funnel bigger, right? So that you will have more people at the end of the funnel. And unfortunately, this is the mistake of so many VAs. When they start reaching out to clients, they reach to 2 people and they get no response. And they tell me, Tanya, I give up. No one wants to work with me because I reach out to two people and no one is responding. So no one wants to work with me. I quit. I don't want to be a VA. Guys, this is not the right way because you simply don't have enough people in the funnel. And you know, this funnel is not only applicable to VA, it is applicable to any type of business, even to the process of hiring people. Even when we have the hiring pipeline in our SGBVA team, for example, we are looking for, I don't know, an admin VA in SGBVA team. It means that 100 people will apply to the job. Maybe 20 or 10 people will be shortlisted for the position. Then 5 people will be passing the interview, and only 2 people will pass the second round of the interview or something like that, or pass the test task. So there is always the funnel. It cannot be like this, the equal funnel from the top and the bottom. Do you know what I mean? Erlita, about experience we already discussed. You can rewatch the Upwork part in this lesson. Yes. Cindy, how many days we should follow up and how many times? Already responded just now. Usually after 2 days, follow up at least 2 times. Okay, guys, I will handle 2 more questions, okay? Fine, what about approaching clients on LinkedIn? Can we just message them? Is it appropriate? Yes, Fine, we already talked about it at the last lesson. Intan, how about if the client requested good and fluent in English on Upwork and I just have basic English, can I still apply the job? Again, it depends on the job. For example, if your client is from the UK and you will need to be speaking to the UK clients on the phone, and the client is requesting a person advanced in English, then maybe if your English is basic, especially the verbal language, then maybe it's not a good idea to apply because again, you will need to speak to people on the phone, right? But if your client is looking for the person who will be writing blog posts and he or she needs a person who is fluent in English to make sure that there are no mistakes in the post, then you have ChatGPT and everything. And as long as you can make sure that the written language has no mistakes, then it's okay. So it depends on the requirement. Dina, hi Tanya, which one is the most effective to DM potential client? Is it through comment on their story? IG, no, not through comment on their story, usually DM. Fiverr is similar to Upwork and you can also try to use it. I'm not very familiar with Fiverr, but I know that some of our VAs, our students also use it. Okay, guys, thank you so much for tonight. I hope that you enjoyed the lesson. I'm going to check your mentions now after the class. Thank you, and I will see you next week. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye, everyone, and thank you, team, as well, for your help. Bye, guys. If you have any questions, you always can reach out to me on my DM. Please reach out to me on Telegram. I don't really recommend you to reach out on my IG because it's a public Instagram and there are so many DMs, it takes me longer time to respond, okay? Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone. See you. Selamat malam. Selamat tidur. Bye. See you.